Don't worry, it ain't going nowhere. We will now proceed with our next case. The state of Gethsemane against the Jesus of Nazareth. Counsel, are you ready?
We are, Your Honor.
You may proceed with your arguments.
Judge Nelson, to the jury, this man is guilty and should be sentenced to death. He had the nerve to declare himself the king of the Jews. He's a blasphemer. That's right. This man had the audacity. People overheard him declaring himself the Messiah, the Son of Man. This man said that he will destroy the temple of God.
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay.
Overruled.
Overruled.
Thanks, Judge. He said,
You are in contempt. This is my court.
yes, sir. He said that he will see the Son of Man rising up and sitting at the hand of the Holy One and coming on the clouds of heaven. This man, I know, this man is guilty and needs to be put to death. That man.
Counsel, I advise you to tread very lightly. I'll be the judge of that.
Yes, sir.
I am taken aback at the eloquent words of the prosecution. Howbeit, I must say that I do agree with her, that my client is guilty. So the question here is not whether or not he's guilty. The question is, what is he guilty of? I submit to you that my client is guilty of being the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. He's guilty, I tell you. My client is guilty of being moved with compassion and bringing liberty to those who are captive. Yes, my client is guilty. My client is guilty. He's guilty of opening the blinded eyes. He's guilty of casting out demons. He's even guilty of challenging the religious councils and exposing the wickedness in their hearts. He's guilty. Your Honor, there is one thing, though, that I must admit that my client is not guilty of. You see, no more than you and I can determine what family we are born in, could he have determined what family he was born in. He is the Son of God and the Son of Man. So I ask, Your Honor, that you would find him not guilty of the sin of blasphemy, because he is who he said he is. Find him not guilty of committing any sin, because he has not committed any sin. But if you want to call him guilty, he is guilty of being a compassionate man whose heart is to see people set free. This man should not be sentenced to death. So as you deliberate, Your Honor, I ask that you would please return a verdict of not guilty for my client. Thank you, Your Honor.
After hearing the arguments of the counsel, I would have to say that I'm going to have to take a moment to discuss and to think about it and return
No,
to
this
you.
man has done no wrong. I am the thief. I deserve to die. No, he's done nothing.
Order in the court.
Nothing.
Order in the court. Will somebody please remove this prisoner from my courtroom?
He's done no.
Order in the court.
I am the thief.
You already doomed for death anyhow, so I advise you to be quiet or death will quiet you, son. As I ponder my decision, the man said, "Would all would rise." And after careful consideration, I would have to say that I have found this man guilty of no sin. Don't honor me. But however, in light of cautiousness, knowing that the governor Pilate has already, based on the cries of the people, have sentenced this man to be crucified, therefore we would consider, because I, the one and only Judge Nelson, will not have any part of this bloodbath. Court is adjourned.